All right, folks. I just wanted to clarify little things because sometimes I just be mumbling. But so to show you better, see the center of the head, the skull starts from right here. It goes all the way like this around to where the jaw separates from the cranium. Right there. I mean, this is his jaw. This little line that goes up and down. Here's his upper jaw. This is his lower jaw right here that comes under that. This whole part is his lower jaw, which connects to this circular disc that opens his mouth like that, real wide like that. And so what I wanted to say is the last video, the 100% proof video, didn't do this justice enough, but this bone that is on this whole half circle bone like that is this bone right here. It comes right to the separation between the jaw and the back of the cranium, the skull. But this is this bone. Hold on. That is that bone that comes like this. And here's where the skull got fractured. See this side that's fully intact and how it should have looked? It's this, and there's a line right here. It's like this boomerang shape almost with the see it? So this one got mushed in this way to the center of the skull right here when it should have been over like this and been like this, right? But here is that same bone. Here's where it all got fractured. You can see it actually got fractured. All this chipped away right here. The part that made that perfect circular edge like that. That's where the skull got fractured. And I wanted to point out that this is the other bone right here. This bone here, the circular shape is still right there. And then this bone, some of this got fractured away and mushed in this way. So you can see it got mushed in to the center of the head, and it would have been out a little more, and then it would have came all the way out like this, just like this side does. So I wanted to point that out. But yeah, I'm talking with some paleontologists from University of Michigan, and I'm hoping they come around. If not, I will get a hold of, like I said, I'll get a hold of 1,000 of them until somebody takes it seriously, because they're going to be involved in one of the greatest discoveries of all mankind. Look at that beautiful eye, the whole freaking retina and circular disc of the eyeballs in there, the depth of the eyeball. And like I said, I get to mumbling sometimes on videos. But here's the two main nostrils. There would have been one right there, and this one is his main nostril. That's this line right here is that main nostril. The main open nostril right there would have been on a slant just like that, but it got drugged down because his whole face started sliding down this way, away from the center. So that's why there's no texture. He laid like this. The texture stayed intact all right here, but this side, the ground was probably molten, or hot from the catastrophic event. And you could see his skull, even the layers of his head. These are the layers from how it sat like this. You can see the whole fracture of the skull, how the brain started leaking out. You can even see the jaw, because this all got mushed in and it's not out how it should be. These are actually lines from the jaw inside the head. And then this is the circular part of his, this is lines from the circular disc that is from right here that would have operated the jaw. Uh, and I just wanted to point out, like, because last time I only did the little mustache. See, and the thing is, this center would have been over about right. Well, the center's close. It might have been just a hair over his little point of his lip there. And but everything on this side, it 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 drug down like this, and it drug out and down because how he laid, and the surface was probably hotter, and it melted the eye down. You can tell how he laid. It scrunched in his head. It pushed his skull in, especially this center, this circular disc of the left side of his skull. That's the bone. This big circular bone like this pushed in right here to the center of his head. That's why it's not quite centered. You can tell right there, right here, it mushed in to the center of his head, and it created that crack in his cranium. And with him laying like this, the minerals all, but it is amazing. The freaking nostril. Come on now. The nostril's even right there. That main nostril. This one would have been just up a little bit more. All these scales from his head, they didn't stay there because it was hotter or whatever, and how he laid, it drug down, this drug down. But there's clearly still the separation of the cranium from the jaw. I mean, there's no question I have what I have. Look at how sharp the teeth are in the jaw, within the head. I mean, you would think academia would jump on this and be like, "Wow, this man found one of the greatest discoveries ever in human history," which this might be the greatest. I love it, man, and I can take criticism. I can take you not believing. I don't care if you don't believe. The proof is all here. The whole jawline, his tooth, that main fang right there that would only been on a little angle like that. It got pushed up like this because everything, it got smushed in. It got smushed in and drug out and down because it laid like this. So the skull and head, here's the layers of the skull and head that would have came out to right there, just where it should be. But there's the layers of how it sat, 1, 2, 3, and then the bottom of where it laid. It literally got smushed in this way, and this stuff got dragged out and down like this. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify some things, man. Love you guys. Peace.